Turn in a bed like him, cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want it. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to a come up. Bryce and Jack G. James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lames is upset. My peers get upstaged. The fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming. These people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it. 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 They don't love it.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Hey, here we go, hey. 13 next, 13 next. There we go.
On first down, they'll kick off the drive with Dallas. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Second down and 8.
Check 59, check 59, cover. Hey, on turbo.
Geno now to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Fielded at the 20. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second down, Pollard again. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
third and short yardage. Prescott. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. And he will have a Cowboys first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Here now, 2nd and 4.
At the Seahawks 46-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Now quickly here to Smith-Njigba. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Smith on 1st down. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot down. Turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
No ball.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Geno. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Prescott's throw pulled in by Tolbert. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a third and just a yard.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. Taken in at the 11. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get... It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Seattle. 63 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Trying the left side with Walker. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Walker. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. Outright to Smith-Njigba. And he is going to lose yardage here. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Geno. Touchdown! Jackson Smith-Njigba. 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Seahawks post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, they had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Prescott. Right back to Toby. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Cooks will come in motion right. First down, Prescott. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Offense is moving them a little bit, have them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw taken in there by Cooks.
Yeah, he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, kill! 27! Sweat, hey! Hey, 47! 26!
They'll throw again. Prescott. And this is incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Here's Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now he brings up 3rd down. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be.
Now Geno on 1st down. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Now, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Will we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
49, flip it off, 49.
The final shot here before break. Smith. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A big play here for Dallas. 54 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Now Prescott. He gets it to Cooks.
And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
46.
They'll run with Pollard. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Prescott now. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jalen Tolbert.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. This will be fielded at the 17. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Such an impressive punt return, 83 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now, 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 83 yards.
And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score.
Well, you know, he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your turkey bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now Prescott going to change the play.
Here we go, 47. Hey, kill.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, going to 53.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Out right, he finds Tolbert. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still.
Brandon Cooks down to the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, 66 yards. And the Cowboys get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. It's a good pickup on the ground of 7 yards, and time has run out on this third quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
They gave him the option there on 3rd and short. Run or pass, you choose. And he decided to fling it out to the perimeter, and that was the right call as they pick up the first down.
Pollard going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Pollard again.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Tony Pollard
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Here we go on fourth. Smith. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
So they get the flag for pass interference. Big call there on fourth down.
But it's the right call, and as much as I want to see them play through incidental contact, he's definitely there too early.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
A quick throw out to Lockett. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Smith throwing again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Still going inside the 20.
This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Cooks on the quick slant. And the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. Touchdown! Michael Gallup on the receiving end from Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 43 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
It's caught at the 1. And he'll get in for the score. And that's going to cut the lead down to 13. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Jason Blair is to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
Prescott, he's going to change things up here.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
13 yards. It's second down.
Here go 46.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's a gain of 11.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Here's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
91 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they